Hey, what is up, guys? Chillrogg here. Thanks a lot to everyone for coming by. Thanks for waiting for the break. I know that went on a little bit longer. Everyone's a little bit tired from the hard games they've been playing. We're gonna jump in here. We're gonna look at the grand finals. I'm super excited to cast this one. I'm gonna jump in here with the other casters. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, zombie.
Hey, there we go. All right, nice.
Are we live?
We're live, yeah. So we'll jump into the map selection. Have we heard anything from FKC?
Yeah, they're whispering me right now.
Okay, very nice.
They said first ban Sky Temple.
First ban Sky Temple. Okay, very nice. Sky Temple is out. Now, who's the higher seeded team here?
It's whoever's on top. So whoever's on top.
Okay. Take a look at the bracket really quick.
That's how it was in Heroes Lounge. I'm assuming it works the same here. So I've been going on that rule.
Yeah. Okay, so FKC gets choice for first pick or map pick. Yeah. Sky and Volskaya. So Volskaya is out. Okay, very cool. Okay, nice. So Team FKC opted for first pick, and we're going to see now what map Big Ding Energy is going to take us to. Towers of Doom it is. Alright, so let's hop into Towers of Doom and see what's going to happen here. Picked by...
Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. God, so sick of seeing the same ads over and over again.
So how did this work previously?
What do you mean?
We're casting, so we should make the lobby, no?
No, they've
been doing it.
Yeah, whoever, one of the captains can make it, and then we join the lobby. Now we can make the lobby if we want, but it seems easier since we've had some games that are uncasted to just let the team captains handle that. And if there's any issues, then we can take over from there. But
Okay, that sounds good.
yeah. I actually remember how I was saying about the best of ones and how I didn't like it. I actually really like it.
It moves along pretty quickly, so we could have the whole thing in one day. That's pretty nice.
I agree. I really like it. I like it for when we have lots of teams. Yeah, I agree.
Because if this was best of 3 for the whole entire day, it would never work. We'd have to be here for like 15 hours.
Oh no, we'd be here. Oh yeah, no, that's how. Yeah. Those tournaments take forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Okay, so interested to see Towers of Doom. I'm interested to see how this draft goes. We're almost there. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. There we go. I just got the invite to the lobby.
I guess I stole Alicia's spot.
Yeah, I guess I'll be playing. I'm not casting.
I'll be the Malfurion. Oh no, it was you.
Okay, nice. Here we go. I've got host. Okay, so Tournament draft. First pick team is going to be Team 1. Looks good. Towers of Doom. Here we go. And here we go. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we are off. We're into our draft just as planned originally. Took a little bit to get there. I had this backwards. So I'm interested to see what we get out of the first pick because FKC really prioritized that first pick over the map pick, so they might have something special planned here. See really quickly.
I don't know. Someone once said that. Oh, we lost one.
We lost one. Oh boy. We lost D blank. Okay, D blank went offline. I'm not sure exactly what's happening here. Let's go talk to him.
I'm gonna guess his game crashed. That's the only thing that explains, because I think that's the second time today we've had a game crash. I think it's something to do with Blizzard.
Okay, so maybe his game just crashed. Wow, that's pretty unfortunate.
That's my guess. Oh, if he's out of Discord too, then it's not a game crash. It's a PC issue.
Okay. What are the rules? I didn't look at the organization's
10
rules.
minute.
10 minutes, okay. Yeah, we just put it in there, 10-minute timer. D blank is back in. Okay, so everything should be back to go.
Usually also saying that like calms everyone from freaking out too, so that they know that there's actually something, like there's progress too. Like it's not just like, oh, what do we do?
Yeah.
Like we know that in 10 minutes we'll solve the problem.
These teams have been in here for, it's been a long day. They started here
Yep.
like 12, 1 o'clock. I think everyone's getting a little worn down.
Yeah. I'm
Alright, so we're good.
Too.
Yeah. It's been a lot of Heroes of the Storm today for sure.
It's been 9 hours sitting here.
Oh. Okay, maybe I should be doing a... Alright, here we go. We're jumping into map selection. Okay, so let's see what exactly is going on here. Okay, so they did ban out Mokri's Tracer. He is known for that character. That makes a lot of sense. Probably a good first ban.
They dominated the game that they let that go through.
Yeah, the Tracer was really scary. I think it's probably a safe first ban. Towers of Doom. I'm wondering about like the just generally overpowered heroes. The Tassadar, the Rhaegar, the Cassia, maybe the Zool. Double soaking on Towers of Doom, mid and top. That could be problematic. Rhaegar ban makes a lot of sense. Bloodlust has been a little bit crazy lately. Garrosh ban. I'm a little bit surprised about the Garrosh ban. I would have thought ETC and Joanna are a little bit higher priority if you're going to go after a tank. Makes me wonder if they have something specific that they're cooking up where Garrosh would disrupt it specifically. Or maybe they're just worried about Garrosh.
Garrosh is a very strong hero, and also like with towers, like you can't destroy the fort, so there's probably always going to be some sort of a wall for him, like a place to throw, right? Like, it's not a dumb thing. When the fort's regen, the wall's gone still though, right? But the fort comes back?
Yeah, the wall's gone, but the fort comes back. Exactly. Okay. And the well too, I guess.
Okay. I don't know, I just feel like Garrosh is so good no matter what. My logic wasn't right at all, but Garrosh is a really good hero. I wouldn't want to be up against him.
Oh,
so we've seen a lot of
we can't see the
Deckard.
bans. Okay, that is a little bit of a glitch. We'll try and get that fixed for the next round. Next nerf. Okay, so we got a Ragnaros and a Deckard. Allura is known for that Ragnaros, so I think that's a pretty a pretty expected pick there. On towers, it's pretty good too, double soaking. Or just wave clear in general, defending in general. We get a Li Ming, generally strong pick on towers. A lot of people standing still channeling. A lot of choke points you can throw her orbs into, hard to avoid. We got a, okay, so far for Team FKC, we have a Rhaegar, a Tassadar, and an Anaban. And for Team Big Ding Energy, we have a Tracer, Garrosh, and Mal'Ganis ban.
They're really prioritizing they got the target ban and then the 2 tank bans. Honestly, Garrosh, Mal'Ganis are my 2 favorite tanks. I've said it many times today.
But they're just gonna lock.
So strong.
They'll just lock ETC here, no?
I mean, ETC is super good, right? Against, well, Li Ming's really good into ETC though, right? Because she has the wave of force and can like knock out
the mosh pit.
Yeah.
I guess they know that ETC is going to be open still. I would be surprised. Oh, they did go Mei. Maybe they prioritized Mei over ETC. That's an interesting choice. I wonder why all the aversion to ETC this round. Very interesting. Jaslyn on that Sylvanas again. She was scary on Sylvanas in the semifinals. On the same map, actually.
Yes. She's got a vicious Sylvanas.
Yeah. Strong comp overall from...
and with Sylvanas, I'm pretty sure if she takes Merc Queen, it like just makes the camps on the Towers of Doom like super powerful.
Makes a lot of sense.
I don't love Lucio. I shouldn't say that. I like, he's a good hero. I don't like to play Lucio. He's very difficult for me to play.
Yeah. No, I totally know what you mean. I feel like you've got to be always on the wall and always dancing around and always being tricky.
Yeah. And you can't body block with him either, which I hate. Well, I feel like you can, but you got to be like super...
Thank you, Ghost Bear HOTS. Yes. Yeah. Okay, this looks pretty good. So we have our game number 1, Towers of Doom. Pretty strong draft from both of them overall. I'm curious to see how the Mei will play out.
So, I feel like we've seen her twice. I feel like I've seen Wolfie play her at least once. Maybe it was him I saw twice on her. She's hard to kill. Like right when you think she's dead, she pops. Pretty sure it's her trait that gives her that extra shield, right? Makes her unstoppable.
The trait. Having a little bit of a weird bug. A few bugs in the stream here. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to do some live editing on the fly here and get this out of here. Whatever this is. Maybe that's doing it. I think I found the problem here. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, and we're back. Do you want to do your count off here?
Yes, I can do that. So on the blue team, we have D Blank on Lucio, Honey on Zul, Sleepy Bear on Cassia, Jurassic on Li Ming, and Rockblin on Joanna. On the red team, we have Mokri on Hanzo, Alora on Ragnaros, TT Wolfie on Mei, Jazeline on Sylvanas, and Alicia Wins on Deckard Cain.
Okay,
should be a good game.
Yeah. So talents, let's see. Ragnaros Q build, the old school 2016 Ragnaros we're gonna see. I like the Q build. Wonder if we'll see the Sulfura Smash with it. Wow, nice engage by Mei. Wow, big damage, big stun. Oof.
An incredible knockback from Wolfie, for sure. Knocked him right into that Deckard. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Mei, it's looking a lot like ETC, just harder to land the skill shots. You get your W out there and you get your E and you knock them into it. And what you end up with is kind of a slide and a bunch of stuns and CC. I like that too.
We're going to see that Lucio go down, for sure.
Wow, very nice. In the top we got looks like a double soaking Zul versus a double soaking Rag. Gonna be very good for Alora's quest here.
Red team's already onto their camps.
This is the key to
just a little bit behind, but
this is what I believe is the key to Towers of Doom. This bot lane, find a double soaker, have them just deal with the other lanes, and have everyone else camp. And I love this invade. And invade and just totally control the bot lane. Look at this big stun by Mei. Did we get a stun off? We did get the stun on Cassia. Jazzy being bloodthirsty on the Sylvanas. Not quite a kill.
And Sylvanas with her E can really be like that. She can get in your face and just like dart out with that E. I was trying to think of what it's called. It's like whispering.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Haunting
it's called.
wave.
Anyway, haunting wave. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you meant though.
Yeah.
That we all know. The last second Sylvanas E out of there. Goodbye. This is big. Double camp bot already. A lot of pressure in the bot lane.
It really is. I feel like if they lose this bottom fort before the objective comes up, it's going to be really bad because I do feel like red team has like...
It's going to be rough.
It's going to be rough.
Good Sylvanas trade early. A nice zoning W we had from Mei a little bit earlier. Oh, a lot of Cassia damage though. Oh, Sylvanas went down. Wow. Ton of damage. Nice peeling W for Mei. Maybe Deckard gets out? No, not quite.
It's really hard to kill Deckard because he just pops his potions as he goes and
He's a tanky old guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't look
really
like it.
You gotta think about the overkill. You gotta do some overkill on Deckard Cain, I feel like, just to make sure it happens.
He's not going anywhere. It's sturdy for an old guy.
So we got this 3-point objective. If I was either team, I'm gonna definitely go for mine at top and then fight for the bottom. But sometimes I see people try to prioritize the 2 top and not worry about the bottom.
It's always tricky. It's a weird little tic-tac-toe game.
It is. I think it just depends on where you are when they come up. Like, if you know they're coming and you can, like, position yourself in a good way, that's awesome. But, like, sometimes you just get in a situation, you just gotta play it out.
Zool, a little bit ahead of Ragnaros in the rotation. We're gonna have 5v4 for a bit. It looks like
the blue team is putting a lot of damage down, yeah.
FKC really took an advantage here. It looks like Big Ding Energy will have to back up.
I feel like Mei's out of here, though. I feel like she probably still has a slide somewhere.
This is a 4v4. Rag made it now. Oh, looks like Big Ding Energy's turning it around. A lot of Cassia damage. That Cassia damage is so scary.
And
and a
blue
counter
team
kill.
doesn't have their healer, so that's a problem. Like, red team can kinda... Oh,
One health, Zool.
Laura.
So low. This is back and forth. This is so close, this first objective fight.
Yeah.
Zool made it out with 1 health. Oh, Mokri jumps in.
Even though they're numbered, oh my gosh, it's still happening.
So much back and forth. It's 3 versus 2 now.
They've got Lucio now is the thing. Like, they need the healing. Like, even if you have even numbers, if you don't have like some way to heal yourself, it's gonna be really hard to maintain a fight like that.
Yeah, they're not giving it up. They're still going here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's gonna be fine.
Looks like Alora is going off to get some soak. So maybe this is just a delay.
Point, they're just trying to stall it, yeah, so that she can get her soak on.
How's the Ragnaros quest doing? Ragnaros she finished her quest already. That's nice and early. It's a lot of extra Q damage for her. Ragnaros double soaking. Cassia has so much damage. Lucio does get the channel off.
Sylvanas just got out of that at the bottom.
How much damage is this Cassia doing? It really feels like it. 16,000. The Hanzo are very close though.
I feel like we've committed too much time to this bottom objective now, and I feel like...
Rag's making the smart play here.
Yeah.
Rag got a few waves for that. And coming out for a gank here.
Their camps.
Look,
See,
a 3-man.
You really want to keep those camps going.
Rag looks like he's done. I don't see Rag getting out of this one.
But they also committed 3 people to do this, so...
And look at the double camp in the bot lane in exchange. Yeah. Not sure it's worth.
I'm not sure either. It's hard to say. So they're getting that top camp. They're also going to deny them the lanes, I feel like, for a little bit. I mean, she's back in 8 seconds, but it's still going to take her some time to walk down there. I feel like there's going to be some minions burnt before she gets back.
Well, now it's worth it. Now it looks really smart.
The blue team is just coming there.
That Cassia burst, that new Cassia has so much punch.
She's banned. She's bannable, for sure. She's been banned all day.
Wow. Very scary. Sleepy Bear on this Cassia, really impactful.
He's not asleep today.
Yeah, he's awake. He seems awake to me. Okay, so Alora continuing to soak. Oh, missed Blessed Shield there. Very dodged Blessed Shield there by Ragnaros. Very skillful. That's what that was.
I don't like this. I don't like this situation.
No,
Wait.
Zul's very close. Rag is off vision though, so they don't really know where Rag is. I don't think Rag ever showed. Using the... Oh, that's a big man engage. We're going to see an avalanche here? Nope. I thought we might see a sneaky May avalanche into the towers. Ragnaros got the channel off.
Using the stealth on the map, that's such a new...
Such a new thing.
We're so
Rag
lucky
isolated.
that happened right before our tournament, right?
Yeah, keep it interesting. Wow,
So,
playmaker. Lucio got rolled in the avalanche to his death.
To his death.
That was a huge Ragnaros 1v3 in this corner with the Q build. Wait, a surprising amount of healing. I can't believe he lived there. Or she.
Oh no!
Oh.
So I thought that Joanna was definitely gonna get out. So close.
Yeah.
But I think it was the May that stopped it.
So we do have a 4v3 situation here. Probably FDC should just back off and give this one. FKC.
Maybe they could think about doing boss? No, I don't know. See, we know that the red team's all in the bottom lane, but do they? I feel like...
I'm gonna miss this soak here. It would be tough. It would be tricky.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, for sure. Especially since this rotation's coming now.
So
Yeah.
And it's not like I just cannot make a video about it. It doesn't matter that
There's not really a lot to do right now. Red team's gonna take their camps. They're just keeping on these camps. They're not gonna let blue team have any of them.
for the last week now.
Oh, an invade.
Oh, here
The
we go.
blessed shield from Joanna.
This looks pretty bad. That was a nice roll away, almost before the break it down. It was really good attention. Sent Cassia and Lucio out of there to grab the camp. Cassia looks like she's in trouble. Just playing defense with offense. Didn't quite work out that time.
What do you think went wrong with that engage?
I really think the avalanche was just too impactful. Sending Lucio and Cassie out of the fight for too long.
Yeah.
I think they
I
had
think
it though.
that Lucio was about to pop the break it down. I feel like if that would have happened, if blue team would have won that engage.
Yeah, the avalanche was really nice. That's a nice pick. May using the CC really well. This is what I expected May to be like in the beginning. Like this monster of CC, like ETC, but with more damage and more wave clear. And we haven't really seen it that much, but TT Wolf's looking like the May we all want right now.
He's amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
I didn't
Exactly.
make that up.
Okay.
Don't
I was
don't
impressed. I
laugh
was like,
at it.
wow, look, that was really
Yeah,
good.
no. That's from Overwatch.
Okay.
Alright, so we're definitely getting this cap. This is the only one that came up, right? So...
Yeah. We got Break It Down, Ball Lightning, Wave of Force, Li Ming, Dragon Arrow.
You know how long it is?
Wave of Force?
Know how long it is between objectives?
Should be 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
Not entirely sure. Nice Dragon Arrow. Probably should know that. Ooh, more Cassia damage. Sulfurious Smash just barely missed. Break It Down looks really good. This should be a full disengage from Big Ding Energy. Nice stun there. They drafted Heavy CC. There's this godlike wombo combo. If Wolf manages to pull off a big avalanche, like a 3 or 4 person avalanche, into Sulfurious Smash and into Dragon Arrow could be absolutely insane. So we could keep our eye out for that. I'm not sure if that'll pan out.
That, in my head, I'm having a hard time imagining it, but it sounds like literally the most amazing thing that I'll ever see in my lifetime.
So if May gets a nice avalanche and avalanches 3 or 4 people into a wall, the stun is long if you get more people, and it'll set up nicely for a Dragon Arrow or a Sulfurious Smash, or both.
Not looking great for the Zul right now. We're having a hard time dodging all the bundles.
Yeah, he's just
He
barely
ran
too
in
far.
a little bit under towers. You can't really fight under towers anymore.
Yeah, you gotta respect those tower changes.
Now, my question is, I saw the Ragnaros get rooted, but I feel like the Ragnaros was still able to get into the tower, so I feel like, I'm guessing that she was able to channel while she was rooted, because she was close enough?
Able to get back under tower range? Or able to channel the objective?
Well, so, I don't understand, so Rag gets into the fort, that's his D, that's his trait.
Oh,
How
yeah.
close to the fort does he have to be?
There has to be a certain range, but it's not touching. There is a little bit of give there. And if he's rooted, he can do it.
Got it.
Rag zoning Ming and Zul for... Oh, wow, big Sulfurious Smash. That was scary damage.
A lot of damage.
Ming just getting out of the way of the Dragon Arrow. Wow. That was a great dodge. Ooh. This Ragnaros is so scary. Okay. Rag does go down. It looks like
might
they're
be in trouble. Maybe
very
Li Ming
close.
also might.
It's very close. This could go either way.
Deckard's just throwing out potions.
Deckard,
Trying to keep everyone happy.
the tankiest 80-year-old man you've ever seen in your life. Looks like they're running out of steam here. They are 3v4. It's probably time to give this one up. Okay, and they do back off. I think really the defining moment in that fight was when Li Ming dodged the Dragon Arrow. If that Dragon Arrow hits Li Ming, I think that's it.
Yeah. I saw that arrow go.
Yeah.
Now that Ninja has made Mixer a
So we see here, FKC has a little bit of time to take their fort back.
Yeah.
They do have it back
I
now.
almost wish they would have taken the fort before they would have taken the camp, but I don't know if the time situation would have allowed them to do it in that order.
Yeah, it would have paid off more, but then they would have exposed the risk to being invaded.
Exactly.
So just a little trade-off.
Yeah.
They opted for the safer route this time, but could have gone either way.
I'm watching Zul and Lucio to see what they're doing up here. It felt like they were dancing around to do something, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like anything happened.
I think they're hoping for a Ragnaros rotate.
I think this is what
Wow.
they're looking for, this rag pick right here that they're getting.
They do. This is the
But-
big avalanche we're talking about. Sophia smash
Yeah.
into that.
Joanna's in trouble because the rest of her team got rolled away in a snowball.
That was
That's
nice.
unfortunate, yes.
So Mei using it like a gust there. It's a very versatile ultimate. It can be a lot of things. Just gust the team away like a Falstad gust and kill the tank. That was actually a really nice Ragnaros dodge. When Ragnaros dodged Joanna's Blessed Shield, she ended up going down anyway, but a few nice dodges there. Valiant effort. Here comes a heavy invade. They don't have Mei with them. They should immediately just back up here. I don't see any
I feel
offensive
like
potential.
Deckard, so the fights are going poorly for blue team, but I feel like it's because Deckard's getting these roots and sleeps on him.
Yeah, a lot of disengage.
Yeah.
So they give up the bot camp in exchange to clear the top camp.
But when blue team is able to avoid the roots and sleeps, I feel like they're blowing people up like that. Like I feel like
Yeah. Let's take a look at
it's
the
just a
damage.
matter
That
of
Cassia
avoiding the
damage.
CC.
Sleepy Bear still 10,000 above the next highest person. One person avalanche sends the Joanna away. So Fierce Smash and Dragon Arrow are available. For FKC, all ultimates available except Break It Down. That's a nice Dragon Arrow. Wow, that's a huge Sulfurous Smash. A lot of stuff happening. Okay. Looks like it has totally gone in favor of Big Ding Energy there. Massive Dragon Arrow, massive Sulfurous Smash. They only had 2 ultimates, but that's the only 2 ultimates they needed.
Oof, just a little late on that orb. Maybe it was on cooldown. Would
Maybe
have made
on
a
cooldown.
difference anyway. It would have just stalled for a few more seconds, but
Yeah. Absolutely enormous. I can't get over that Dragon Arrow until Sulfurous Smash. I thought they were done. They were 2 ultimates against 4, and they just rocked that team fight. Okay. So they won the team fight. And they have a chance to get some extra advantage for their winnings. They're opting to push the bot lane, which makes a lot of sense. Level 20 advantage for Big Dig Energy.
absolutely. And they've got this bottom lane in control too.
Mhm.
Although, again, it would have been so nice if they were able to burn the tower before the camps, but it's just so hard sometimes with the timing
It's
to
tough,
plan it
yeah.
out, especially when you're under pressure. Like, it's easy for me to say that when I can see where everyone is on the map. When you don't know, it's a little
Oh no. Dragon
see in
trouble.
the middle. Yeah.
Big Sulfurous Smash. Dragon Arrow
Oh.
dodged. Oof. They keep going after Ragnaros.
Yeah, and I feel like that's not the play. Like, I feel like, yeah, it's cool you're getting a kill at something, but I feel like we're losing control of the bottom lane in exchange, and on this map, it's just not a good idea to be like that.
It was an interesting choice. Very risky. They were down level 20 and they went for that gank. Oh, that's a nice avalanche.
Oh, that's a, yeah.
That's the end of Zool.
So is this a little bit of like karma, I guess?
1 for 1, yeah.
Yeah.
So, if they can stall for 30 seconds, Ragnaros will be back up.
Honestly, well, no, never mind. Never mind. What I was gonna say was dumb. I thought about it and it was dumb.
No worries. This is a safe space. You can say.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you
So
want.
red team can be happy even trading, but
Rag will be back in 10.
why when you can have them both?
Yeah. They have a 5v4 for a full 30 seconds shortly. So FKC really should engage right now
Well,
before Rag gets there.
yeah, I agree.
They've not engaged. Rag is taking the
So-
shortcut. And Rag is joining the team. It's now a 5v4 for about another 25 seconds.
Yep, so it's 5v4 now. We've lost our time. There's nothing else. We're just wasting time. But
So-
like, there's nothing else to be done. We're 20. There's no soak to be had. So this is the fight.
Big Dragon out. It's a
Zero.
big Sophia smash, but
That's
Joanna
the
does have level 20.
indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
dead,
avalanche.
though.
Big avalanche. This is the avalanche that we were talking about again. This is it. I really think this was a nice play by Big Dig Energy, waiting until they had Ragnaros to be very aggressive, and then use their 5v4 advantage and push them, and then take the team fight before Zool came back. They played that very nicely. Hanzo going after this Zool. Zool running for his life. Get out of there, honey. Zool makes it out of there. Let's see, the level 20 on Mei is for the extra damage. Mei has basically the same level 20 as Joanna. Mei basically has indestructible as well. And she opted not to take it. Let's see. Mei's only died once all game, so maybe the extra damage does make more sense for them. If Mei doesn't feel like she's under pressure. Let's take a look at the Mei build really quick. Mei's gone for the full sustain build. So this build, it's kind of like Mal'Ganis. Like if you just do AoE damage, you heal an insane amount. And you can probably see it reflected in the numbers. Look, Mei has the most self-healing out of any character. So the self-healing really is pretty wild. Big fan of that build. I think it's a nice pick here. Wow, this is a big push.
Yeah. Yeah, with Rag in the fort, it's going to be really hard.
That looks
but
like a Merc
they're
Lord.
gonna burn it off.
I guess that's a Sylvanas. That's a big pumpkin.
Fine.
They do clear it. They
Yeah,
have
they've
good
got
weight
the
there.
poke damage, yeah.
Close match.
It is, so it's like back and forth. That's this map. This map is so back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. I really think Big Dig Energy has done a better job of controlling the bot lane now, which is usually
I agree.
results in a much quicker victory, but
Those camps down there haven't been up for more than a minute or two.
yeah,
yeah.
they're just spamming them. They're just collecting them over and over.
There's
one for
the-
one. Ooh.
Oh, and got the stall on the cap, I think, which might be enough to.
Another stall
Yes.
by Mei.
I
Deckard
feel
ult
like it's
interrupted.
enough.
Oh, Ragnar's in a lot of trouble here. A lot of sparks. Nothing too, mostly poke damage. Joanna indestructible pop.
Indestructible.
Mei's in some trouble. She doesn't have her level 20, but she has all that healing. That healing build is insane. She was at 1 health.
Yeah, she was.
A lot of sparks. So Fairy Smash still available. Deckard Ultimate was interrupted. So we have
Right, so both
we have
of them,
Avalanche
the longer
back.
they hold off, the more they heal up.
Yeah. Avalanche is up.
I feel like Deckard heals more than.
Deckard Ultimate only on Zool. Zool looks pretty dead. Okay. Hanzo in trouble. Hanzo just barely jumps out of there. Ragnaros kind of helped by the Li Ming wave of force. Avalanche didn't get too much there.
This is
Wow,
a
this
5v4.
Cassia damage. That might be the end of Mei. That's the end of Mei. Big Superior Smash though, and the poison damage on Cassia. Lucio heals her back up just in time. It is a 4v3. This is a tense 21-minute team fight. This has been going on. Wow, nice Blessed Shield. This is the answer from FKC. They're angry about losing that first one. Oh, and the Dragon Arrow's back up. Never mind. Rip that answer.
And there's no way I could have predicted which way that was going to go. It's too
That was close. That was just a few skill shots here and there. Either way, and it could have gone the other way.
And now what they're going to do is boss? Boss?
They could boss, or they could cap the top one and get 3 shots. Looks like they're opting for the boss. I think both are fine calls. Two
Either
shots.
way it works.
Yeah, either way is a win.
I don't think Lucio is going to steal this from them.
He'd have to be one good move.
But, I mean,
I don't think he's got it.
He
Yeah.
has to try. It's game, right? So like
Yeah. What else is he gonna do? That was a really hard fought one. That was a nice game. Very close.
Indeed.
Game number 1, going over to Big Ding Energy. That was a tense one. My goodness.
Almost readied up. You know, like when you
You're ready
get
for the
out of
next
the
one.
game and you're like ready.
Yeah. Let's get the next one. Let's get it going. Okay, so Big Ding Energy has opted for first pick. We're jumping right into the next game. Let's go over to the map selection screen. So what we have available out of the remaining maps, we have Alterac Pass, Battlefield of Eternity, Cursed Hollow, Infernal Shrines, and Tomb of the Spider Queen. So we're going to see out of those, what are we going to go with? Big D Energy has opted for first pick, so FKC does get map pick. FKC deliberating a little bit here amongst themselves. Kind of curious to see what they go with. Both teams, when given the option, they have gone first pick over map pick. They do go for Alterac Pass. Okay. So Alterac Pass it is. We're going to be headed over there. Another late game map, Alterac Pass. I do see it go late game a lot of the times. You can snowball it early game though. I have seen it go both ways. So game number 2, Alterac Pass it is. Alright, so while we're waiting for the lobby a little bit, we can look at some of the stats from the last game. Although Sleepy Bear, FKC's team didn't end up winning, Sleepy Bear did a fantastic job on that Cassia. That damage really kept them in the game till the very end. It was 102k damage. Sleepy Bear did a ton. Although, a few times being taken down, 5 deaths there. The deaths fairly high, a lot of deaths that game. Just a lot of damage going out, a lot of kills overall. Pretty competitive game. I also really think the choice by May to go for the sustain build was a fantastic one. The May wave clear build is also pretty popular these days. Check on this. Yeah, the wave clear build is also pretty popular, but I think the sustain build really was the better choice, especially considering they had Ragnaros and Sylvanas, already pretty fantastic wave clear. And Li Ming went for a standard Calamity. Makes a lot of sense. This is pretty much the standard Li Ming build that's been around forever, except for Diamond Skin at 16. Diamond Skin at 16, a little bit more safe. Probably explains why Li Ming was able to stay alive a little bit more frequently than most other players. Only 3 deaths there. Probably felt she needed that Diamond Skin. But most often you see people go for the extra magic missiles, and it does a ton of damage. So overall, some pretty interesting choices. I have seen Avalanche be favored by most players over the Ice Wall. Although the Ice Wall can be very impactful, Avalanche just does a lot of the same things and does a few more things, and it's on a shorter cooldown. So you gotta take that into account. I'll hang out full screen for a little bit. Alright, so here we go. We're about to start game number 2. Game number 1 went over to the side of Big Dig Energy. Very close game. Modifying a few things. Oh yeah, Robin, you have the host.
Why?
I'm not entirely sure. You can give it to me if you want, or you can move me.
I'll make you the host. Wait, oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Swap with Alicia wins.
Yeah. And then check if they're ready.
Host.
Okay. Alright, so we're good to go here. What do you got, Big Dig Energy?
I bet you're loving the weather in the Nexus chill.
Yeah, this is perfect, right? This is very
Your aesthetic.
This is very Chilly Mountain themed. I'm really liking it.
That's what your whole thing should have been like. There's
like, oh yeah, this is all about May.
To the Nexus.
Yeah.
Storm brewing in.
And Altar Pass, very snow themed, very appropriate. Alright, let's jump in here. Let's check out the draft. Crying Hawk. Avalanche is a gust that goes over walls too. Can take people right out of the fight. Exactly, Crying Hawk. And it has that nasty stun on it. That's not what we want. It has that nasty stun on it, and it does a pretty decent amount of damage. If you get like 4 or 5 people in it, that stun can get up to 2 or 2.5 seconds. Plus,
I think Avalanche is the play.
Yeah, the stun can be so big. And then once they're stunned for a decent amount of time, it's easy to drop your W and stun them for another 1.25 seconds as well. It'd be like a mosh pit, really. So they do ban the May. FKC bans the May. After that, I really don't blame them. That was a really scary May. A lot of CC. Rhaegar banned from Big Dig Energy. Rhaegar, a good healer. Probably the best healer in the game right now. Makes sense to ban it. Tassadar, probably the best mage in the game right now. Orphea might have something to say about that a little bit. It's pretty close, depending on the situation. Pretty standard bans from Big Dig Energy. I think it's a respect ban on the side of FKC after that really scary May from TT Wolf. A Tracer ban, so 2 respect bans from FKC. Makes sense. Mokri's very scary on the Hanzo. Nobody wants to go up against that. And we'll see. Big Dig Energy did go for first pick here, so they might have something in store, or they might want to deny first pick. So are they denying the Cassia, or are they picking the Cassia? Or maybe they're doing both. Because the Cassia Sleepy Bear was pretty good on that Cassia last game.
I feel like Cassia is a really good pick.
Yeah.
I feel like they're picking the Cassia.
They're picking, okay. So Joanna first pick. Greymane into Cassia. How do we feel about that?
So Cassia's got a lot of blinds.
A lot of blinds, a little auto attack armor. Not as much as before, but still a bit. They left Rag open for Allura. Those Saphira smashes were pretty scary.
I agree. Especially followed up like with our team and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, every Saphira
like,
smash.
People were just getting wiped
Mhm.
faster than you could even say.
Yeah, absolutely. Every Saphira smash we saw was like preceded by or followed up by CC. They really chained their CC like really well together. It was never like a Saphira smash in isolation. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Do a little bit of this. Crying Hawk. Avalanche is like, oh yeah. Valen Games. Oh man, this is mood lighting. Hey, appreciate it. Brivion, get the chill vibe. The chill vibe. We're chilling. Chilly Mountain theme. We got a little bit of snow, you know. We're hanging out here on the mountain. Captain Panda. Cassia's #1 pick, tier S. The Cassia, that was a ton of damage Cassia did last game.
Forsaken.
I totally agree with you, Captain Panda. Okay, so we do see Greymane and Sylvanas and Falstad. Triple backline here. It's a bit interesting. Looks like a heavy macro-focused comp on the side of FKC on Alterac Pass here. We might be looking at something like Falstad split pushing in the opposite lane from the objective, and a bunch of delays, you know, Joanna delay the objective. They did go for the ETC. I was surprised. Everyone's like leaving ETC alone. I'm like, this is a good tank. You guys should pick it.
Yeah, he's my number 3 favorite tank, I guess.
Yeah. So you prefer the Garage over the ETC?
I do. I don't know why.
He's scary.
Like he can throw things around, and like I play. I don't know. I really like Rhaegar. I feel like ETC goes down really quick. However, ETC's got the slide. So I feel like the problem is that I play a lot of like gold plat games. So my ETC is going to slide in and then proceed to W and spread everyone out.
Yeah, and everyone misses their skill shots. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's that ETC that holds the W and says, wait a second, I'm going to let my team hit this guy and then W him.
And then W. Yes, exactly.
That's the ETC we all love, but that nobody knows. If you guys know of one.
If you guys know one to buy that ETC.
Yeah, let us know if you have one. So this macro-focused comp, I like the look of the comp from FKC. I'm wondering if they're going to be split pushing, delaying objective. Greymane will probably be doing that middle camp over and over and over. It looks good. All right, Robin, who do we have?
Oh, yes, it's my turn to do my thing. We have D-Blank. On the blue team, we have D-Blank on Alex Straza, Sleepy Bear on Greyman. We've got Jurassic on Sylvanas, Rockblin on Joanna, and Honey on Falstad. And on the red team, we have Jazeline on Orphea, TT Wolfie on ETC, Alora on Ragnaros, Mokri on Cassia, and Alicia Wins on Deckard.
Very nice. I'm curious to see if Alora went for that Q build Rag again. Again, I love this Q build Ragnaros with Sophia Smash playing like it's still 2016, that aggressive, like melee DPS, scary Ragnaros that nobody remembers. Everyone plays the E build and the W build. They play him like he's a backline mage now. I love this aggressive Q build. See if Alora can get in there and do some damage. Nice slide by ETC into the Deckard route.
Check your camera on your Twitch.
Oh god, someone's up here. Sorry about that, guys. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Little technical difficulties there. Alright, so in the top lane, we have Falstad against Ragnaros. Kind of expected. Hard to do the quest. Hard to do the Q build quest against a Falstad. Whoops. Alright, so we have Greymane. We have pretty much everyone doing this camp at 1 minute.
Yeah, so the balancing of the camps, that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
These camps can't be taken too early because they just go down the middle lane, right? Like, it's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
When you take them, but they can be taken too late.
Exactly.
I feel like, maybe. So that's actually a lie. You could take it too early, because if you take it too early and it gets burned off and it doesn't get value, then it's a waste of a camp. So that's something to consider when you're deciding what time to take it.
Oh, Falstad, we missed that while we're looking at the camps really quickly. Falstad took down Ragnaros in the top lane. Cassie goes to cover that. Okay. So, mid lane here. We have a bunch of null camps. Generally the goal here, now something about Alterac Pass, which is pretty important to keep in mind. This mid fort is the key. This mid fort is the absolute key to controlling both objectives in the early game. We'll talk about that in a sec. A bunch of pressure onto this mid wall. Ragnaros has to pop trade already, but still the whole wall down. No camps are still up, hitting on this last tower. FKC forced back eventually, but think about this. This mid fort, these towers in this well, is essential to poking out this objective, and also essential to poking out this objective. Both sides are effect, so if you can take out this well, and this defensive structure to retreat to, you hurt your opponent for both objectives. Where on the top one, only half, and the bottom one only have as well. A lot of damage here in the bot as well. FKC is really controlling these lanes very well. Kind of what we were expecting in the draft with this heavy macro-focused team. Ooh, that's...
Straws are getting slid on by the ATC, but it looks like she's gonna get out.
They made space for her somehow there.
I'm worried about Jurassic now. Ugh. So I'm not sure, maybe Sylvanas had already spent her E, and that's why she wasn't able to get out.
Yeah.
So we're back to this camp again.
We're back to these camps. FKC on there is a little bit earlier. Really heavy macro focused. One kill to one.
Like when you have one person dead and you're kind of like waiting for him to come up, like this is a good thing to do with your time while you're waiting.
Absolutely. And just spamming this camp on cooldown all game, that's a lot of experience. It really adds up over the course of the game.
And you know it's a good play because both teams are doing it.
Yep. These guys know what they're doing. They're both doing it. Can confirm it's good. Look at this. Extra pressure. Look at all this pressure FKC's putting on this mid fort. It's very smart by them. This is also an interesting map because this is one of the few maps we don't have HGC guidance to kind of look to. It came out after HGC wasn't being played anymore. So it's kind of... A lot of teams have their own flavor, their own way of playing it. There's no universal, like, this is the way it was done then, so this is how everyone must do it. A lot of room for creativity on this map and different strategies. Look at this nice interrupting over and over.
Jazlene's gonna... I thought she was gonna get that sneak, but luckily the Falstad noticed it.
Nice slide. That's a lot of isolation onto Joanna. Ooh, deep. Alex Straza disconnected again. D blank. Okay, we'll see what happens here.
This is not like when you're in this situation, it's so uncomfortable to have like issues like when you're here, like.
Yeah, that's tough. They made it all the way to the finals. They're here. They're in a pretty tough situation, and they're DCing. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. We want to make sure that before, like, we don't have moderator, but we want to make sure that when he unpauses, he makes sure that everyone says R.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like...
I can't actually talk to the all chat, I guess. I was trying to tab.
Me as well. Yeah. So this is tough. Hopefully everything goes back. I mean, Big Ding Energy, I guess there's 2 minutes, a 2-minute timer on this. Hopefully Joanna gets back in time. It would be kind of a unfortunate way to win, but a win's a win.
We need to think. So it's 7:42. We need to set a 10-minute timer.
Yeah. This probably can only go on until 7:52.
Okay, I'm good with that. But I figure it'll be fast. It was fast last time, but still.
He reconnected pretty quickly last time, so hopefully it'll be the same here.
I think it'll be the same.
Assuming
if it'll let him reconnect.
Yeah, if it does. Now, if he does get back in time, probably all of FKC. Okay, ready. Okay, he's back. Probably we're just disengaging here safely. They all look like they're in a position to disengage.
I can't tell them to wait.
We can't even talk to them. We can only talk to each other.
Hey. Hey, Joe. How's it going?
That's it. We can't talk to anybody else. Follow on grids after the Great Purge. Did I forget to set you guys as ref? Yes. That did happen.
Well, we also didn't, like, tell them to. So.
Yeah, we could have been more specific there.
Okay, so everyone's ready.
Everyone's ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
Also, another rule that we could make clear is like a countdown when you unpause. 3, 2, 1, unpause.
We should let them know, just in case it happens if there's a third game.
Nice.
We got it. We got the countdown.
So that's what I love about the HOTS community is like most of us have been playing this game so long, like we kind of just know
yeah.
like the rules, and like even if we don't, like we're all pretty chill about like trying to figure it out. And, like,
no one's gonna like
we'll get
really
we'll
like
get there.
Yeah.
Like most
do that quick play
chill.
and go try and get a kill or something.
Yeah.
Luckily nobody's doing that kind of stuff. So Alora's been having trouble against the Falstad in the top lane. It's hard for Ragnaros to lane a ranged DPS because they can kind of just hit him and you can't really do that much back to him. You can give him a W, but that's about it.
So what do you do when you're in that situation as Ragnaros?
I think you really you gotta hope that they don't freeze the lane and that they push it in and you can collect it after they push it in. Wow, big team fight here. A lot of damage going out. Big Ding Energy does secure the objective, but...
And the dragon's down too, so this is not the time for red team to fight, but I guess it is the time for them to die.
Wow, 3 kills. Can Cassian get out of there?
I don't know.
Maybe?
I don't think Cassian
No.
gets out of this.
Wow, 4 kills, a quad kill.
Oh, but that was a good route.
The old man sneaks out of there. Like, later, guys.
You can't kill the Decker.
Yeah. Look at this priority onto the mid lane by FKC. They really know what they're doing by getting this mid fort out of here. This is the most important fort on Altreich Pass. Later on, they set themselves up for...
between the 2 objectives?
Yeah, and then they set themselves up to easily invade the siege camp. The enemy siege camp.
Okay.
Yeah, and they'll just send a million no camps mid and pressure keep as well after this. Really playing well. So, almost the level and a half lead for FKC. I thought they were in a rough position, but they really turned it around there. It looked like Big Data Energy had total control over that objective, but the last second they came in. They're even starting boss now. Ragnaros almost finished with his level 1 quest. Looks like this boss is going to go totally uncontested over to FKC. Big Dig Energy is doing their null camp.
Last game, Rag completed that quest in 4 minutes? 5 minutes?
Maybe even 3:30. I just checked at 4 minutes and she had already completed it and I was like, oh wow, okay.
Nice.
Rip the Rag quest, that was fast. But now Falstad delayed her very well and she couldn't get it until 7 minutes. So well played by Falstad there. Falstad bribing this camp. Look at all this push.
There comes the fire.
Yeah.
Everyone steps slightly to the left. I think they're gonna get this fort, but I think they're gonna have to be a little more aggressive if they want it.
Yeah, it's close.
I don't think they're gonna get it.
They're not risking it. They're waiting until 13, which I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, especially since they're gonna get it from passive. Like, if they fight and lose, they're gonna like lose their lead. But if they just play it safe and passively soak, they're gonna hit 13 first, and then they can do more about whatever they want. But look at this wave. They're missing the bottom soak too. So
that is a lot of soak bot. Interesting that Rag opted for Lava Wave this game, away from the team fight a little bit, more towards the macro. Mosh Pit by ETC. Eternal Feast combo. Could be a nice playmaker. Very tense. So FKC does have their level 13 advantage. They want to make a play pretty soon. Big Dig Energy probably has a minute and a half or so until they get level 13 as well. Maybe 90 seconds. So it's time for FKC to make a play, to engage. Consider invading the siege camp maybe? Consider just capturing the objective. Okay. Going for the objective. They do have some time. Big Dig Energy respecting the level 13 talents here and just soaking 3 lanes and doing the siege camp. Looking for level 13 before they do anything. A little bit of poke here. I would rather see Big Dig Energy soak this bot wave than poke this out. Oh, but you know what? They do stop the channel. They do stop the channel, so this is the nicer play by them.
I don't like the camp call, honestly. I feel like it's taken away from what they could be doing. Like, I feel like the blue team could be more aggressive here and like really controlling that area, and definitely could have finished the cap, but the red team is pushing back under talented. Yeah. And ooh, but that's a big combo there. Wow, into the silencing arrow. That was massive CC combo. Very nice by FKC. Greyman getting right out of that Cassia damage. Wow, Falstad, really nice flank there. FKC playing this team fight beautifully. The macro comp is team fighting very well. That Falstad fly into the whole team, that was really aggressive and totally worked out. I would have been scared to do it. That doesn't always work out for Falstad. No, that doesn't. I've seen a lot of those fly behind the team and
try and make a play and go very badly.
He must have graduated cum laude.
Yeah.
All said you.
He did well there. Alright, so still same talent here. They can contest, or they can take a team fight now. I'd like to see them take it. Oh, they don't have Rag with them, though, so they can, actually. Rag's still respawning. This is a really bad spot. I'd like to see FKC... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say probably exactly what you're going to see. I'd like to see him push out this bottom lane and get this keep.
Yeah, exactly that.
16 off of it.
I was going to say exactly that same thing. I'd like to see them 5-man, 1 lane, and get a keep.
But they have Falstead in the top lane. He's got his global, though, so it's okay.
He's got his global. He's probably a bit out of range. Yeah.
So Falstead, when he takes stage dive and it's global, is it actually... So Falstead, or ETC,
wow,
when he
big
takes
damage
stage
there.
dive, and it's global. Is it global the same way that Falstead's is? Like, Falstead's has a limit on the map.
ETC's is totally global, where like Falstead's and Illidan's is not. This is a massive turn. Without the level 16 talent here, Falstead probably needs to fly and help his team there. I think exactly the problem we talked about. Falstead was a little bit too far out of range. Maybe he should have gone mid. And we traded some soak and the top fort in exchange for 2 kills and not getting the bot keep. I think they got a little too fancy in their macro comp and they should have just secured the bot keep there. Let's see. Quest complete. Gust, Blessed Shield, Wailing Arrow. We saw earlier, we didn't talk about that amazing CC combo, Blessed Shield into Sylvanas Silence on the ETC in that team fight. They're chaining CC really well together. Pretty impressive stuff. Falstead pushing out mid. Both teams trading bosses. Big Ding Energy.
However, the blue team has the boss on the keep, whereas the red team just has the sport.
That is absolutely true. And the old Alterac rule where you, most of the time, not all the time, maybe 95% of the time, you need 2 keeps down instead of 1 to end.
Yes, I agree, because do you know, so I know that he gets weaker as they go down, but do you know what the statistics are? Like how, like one...
He has 60 armor, 20 per keep. So...
Okay.
And he has a ton of damage. He has the charge ability and the whirlwind ability, and those stay the same, regardless of the armor.
So Falstead's going to single-handedly deal with this boss, and that's fine. Do you think that they could just leave the boss? I don't think they could just leave the boss. I think that someone has to be here to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, like Big Ding Energy, ignore the boss? Or FKC, ignore the boss?
Blue team ignore the boss and just push 5-man with their boss.
I wouldn't have minded seeing them ignore it. I think maybe it would have gotten a little bit more, maybe a keep tower. But I think they trade keep tower for keep there if they 5-man it. I really like to see Falstead contribute a little bit more to the big, like, I like the macro play, but during like the big, like, game-changing moments, I think he needs to be in there. Wow, that combo again. That combo again, Blessed Shield, the Wailing Arrow wasn't even needed there. Blessed Shield, Curse Bullet. Sleepy Bear, again, really nice in the DPS. Ooh, the big Falstead play.
Gust.
Still Falstead University, PhD. Yep, still looks pretty good.
I feel like Cassie's about to go down as well.
Alexstrasza ultimate. Alexstrasza. Oh, and Mokri gets the heal at the last second. Yeah.
That E does barely anything, and I feel like Deckard's potions are just so...
He keeps throwing them out. He's got a lot of them.
Healer, give me your best potion.
He's just throwing them out over and over. Wow. They have that combo down. It's very nice. Blessed Shield, Curse Bullet.
This camp, yes.
I like
knew
this camp.
something was going to happen with this camp. I just didn't know who was going to take it.
This is it. This is them being rewarded for opening up the mid lane. Look, they do 1 camp into mid. Now they have a catapult into mid. Then they have the enemy camp into mid. Look at all this pressure. Rewarded for focusing the mid lane on all-track pass. So much pressure. Now they've cleared it up. They have good wave clear. They might have a shot at a team fight before 20. I think if I was them, I'd be yelling, go run at them and try and do something. And watch out for Blessed Shield. Blessed Shield missed. Or dodged.
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's a dead ETC.
That's a dead
But
ETC.
They managed to stop the cap and they traded back.
1 for 1.
So I don't know. Dragons coming
They
out
really,
here.
they should have waited on that level 20. Ooh, Allure taking a ton of damage. Thinking about going back in, thought better of it. Sylvanas eat in there. Gets away with it. A lot of sparks thrown. Maybe Sylvanas doesn't get away with it.
Get away with it. That Ragnaros.
Sylvana's still running. I'm still not sure if she's out of
Get
there.
on the circles, no.
Orphée took a ton of damage. Wow.
Toasted.
Bullet. Dodge.
No. Oh my goodness, that root though. So if that root would have been there, that would have been fine for both.
I love that dismount by Alexstrasza. Alexstrasza gave Mokri 1 shot to dismount him, which I think saved Sylvanas. That was such an interesting choice by Alexstrasza. Instead of healing Sylvanas, she did damage to Cassia to dismount Cassia. And I think the space was more valuable than the heal. Really impressive play by Alexstrasza there.
Blue team has 20s, but red team has an extra person on the way. And a healer. Well, the Alex is up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though, so here's the thing. I think
Infinite Gust.
Alexstrasza is excellent on this map. I think her healing's excellent. I just feel like Deckard's just such an interesting healer to play against.
Look at the
with
bot
his
lane
heals.
pressure
Like,
too.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all that.
Yeah, you like to see that. That's a pleasing feeling.
That's
like,
a lot
especially
of
like
pressure.
if you're dead and you don't have anything else going on and you just like to watch this.
That was a ton of pressure, yeah. Whew.
I think they're not gonna save it. I think it's dead.
I think they should
It's
just
gone.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is blue team doing right now?
Blue team is rezzing. They had 2 that were dead and they're on their way back to objective right now. Sylvanas is just kind of pushing while we... Oh, we're getting a camp.
Okay. We're getting
Okay,
a camp
that's
here.
fair. I mean, it's balanced. We have 2 seconds left on the cap. We have 50 on ours. Even if they cap ours, we have like a whole minute to respond. So this is fine.
Yeah.
We have time to do a little bit of whatever we want.
Double Lava Wave, Infinite Gust, Gilnay and Brulette by Greymane. It's a very interesting choice. More cursed bullets is what that comes down to, but a little less damage.
Okay, this is the fight. It's coming soon.
ETC respecting that Blessed Shield now.
Yeah.
It almost feels like in the draft, FKC is trying to force Big Dig Energy into ETC and just kill ETC. Look at that, they're doing that every
probably
time.
gonna die here, I think. And
He
he's
sustains
got,
it that
I don't know
time.
what it's called, but that's false.
That
Death
Infinite
Ult
Gust?
That won't stop.
Yeah, I just call it Infinite Gust. We can get the name of
Right.
this. ETC makes it out of there. The red team expected it. I'm not sure how they survived at that
Dude,
time.
I'd like to see more cues from the Alexstrasza.
Yeah.
More heals, more cues.
Okay, and that is a very late game objective. I would
Yes,
probably take a fight if I
and
could.
it's gonna be directly on their core too in the bottom lane. So if I were blue team, I'd back off just a tiny bit. I'd be
Yeah.
ready.
And fight with the
I know the
objective.
dragon's getting ready to go down, but like I'd be ready to fight this mid lane out because this is where I want to come in from. I want my bottom lane to be pushing in as I'm pushing in my mid lane, and then I want to come together at the keep or at the core, and I want to
Yeah.
win.
FKC performing really nicely here.
Mm-hmm.
It is
This
12.
is a really good game from them.
It doesn't feel like it, but it is 12 kills to 6. It feels a lot more like 12 kills to 12. Ooh,
Oh,
wow,
that's not
big
good.
damage on Sylvanas.
That's not good.
Big
for
Dig
the
Energy
team.
very unhappy with that.
Sylvanas, and I was about to say, I feel like Sylvanas is honestly winning the game right now because it's just, oh, that's the indestructible.
Okay,
I
a
thought
bit
for sure
isolated.
that Joanna was dead.
Yeah. So could this be again? They get engaged on 5v4 where the Falstad is a little bit too cute with the macro play.
I'm not sure. I do have
They
one
saved
more
the
question
mid-keep.
though. About
Barely.
Infinite Gust. Does it reduce the cooldown?
I don't
I
believe
feel
so.
like I can read it.
Wind tunnel
actually.
is what it's called.
Wind
It's a wind tunnel. No cooldown reduction.
Okay.
FKC looks like they're preparing for a boss. They are 4v5, but they realize Big D Energy has to clear the core. So perhaps a fine play here. This will be perhaps keep number 3 if they get this boss. Now they really could consider ending with this boss because they could take this boss, shred through top keep, and then give mid keep a little poke, and then our buddy here, Drekdar, has no armor, and they can probably just blow him up. So let's see what they do here. This could be very risky, but they could just run as 5, kill bot keep, and give mid keep a little poke. That's what I would consider here. Big D Energy still working on this boss. They don't have great boss damage here. Not amazing. Compared
I'd
to...
go ahead and wipe that camp up too, just because you're over there, it's fine. They're probably on, yeah, and now you know where they are, so you know you've got a little bit of time for this.
Yeah, look at this. This mid keep is done. They don't have to do anything. This could be a core end here. Ragnarok's trade immediately. They realize the desperation of the situation.
Sylvanas might be in a little bit of trouble.
ETC again. They're really focusing ETC here. Swelling Arrow, kind of a little bit delayed.
Team's gonna have to back out just a little bit and recover and push in the middle lane, I guess. I feel like their push is gone. Everything's gone. They've got to clear this boss. They've got to back out completely, actually.
Yeah, they can go and save their bot keep. That's a fine option. They got mid, so they come out ahead on this trade. Still very close. Like Big D Energy is behind, but now we're talking about a level 22 objective. If they get this objective, they can totally win this game still. So FKC has bought themselves a nice little advantage, but really it just comes down to a team fight here, I think. I don't want to say their advantage is worth nothing right now, but
Well,
kinda.
we've got the guts up. We've got Blessed Shield in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh, Blessed Curse Bullet out very quickly.
On the dragon.
But it's level 20 Curse Bullet. He's going to have it again in 5 seconds.
Dragon's up.
Joanna taking some damage.
Oh,
that is
she
a
got knocked on the
massive
dragon.
gust. That is a massive gust. That is like a game-winning gust. But somehow, Big D Energy did so much damage.
Though, but the Death Mosh.
Death Mosh.
You always take the Death Mosh.
Wow. And it would come out of here for a 2 for 2.
Dragon
2 for 3.
can't reach the Falstad to heal it. That's unfortunate.
Wow.
There's just the dragon left.
Big D Energy just barely clutches that one. Out of the scariest looking situation where all of them are stuck in an infinite gust against the wall. I don't know how they all just like kind of walked that one off. They have some stuff on the core, but Drekthar is pretty tough. This core guy, he's taking some serious damage actually. I don't know. This looks a little spooky here. Cassie is back to clean it up. Looks okay. He's gonna walk it off. That leaves us with 2v2 here with Cassie clearing the core. I almost wonder if Cassie and Rag should be switched here. Cassie had more teamfight damage, Rag better core clear. So, okay, FKC does back Big Ding Energy off their core. Off their objective. So, we're back to even here, pretty much. It's gonna come down to another team fight. This is so close, this match. Big Ding Energy pushes their lane out a little bit. Both camps capped again. Catapult minions working in favor of Team FKC. Very close. And both teams kind of posturing. Big Ding Energy, bullet down, but it's only a 10-second cooldown. He can just throw that out constantly with that level 20 choice. But they've been having more and more trouble killing ETC. Falstad flying in. Are we going for another Infinite Gust? It's another pretty good one. Bullet missed again. Big Blessed Shield. Orphea deleted. Orphea absolutely deleted. Deckard ult slows down a lot of the chaos.
I feel like Greyman's in trouble though.
Greymane's totally caught out there. Big Falstad damage. Deckard taken down. They're whittling away at ETC. ETC, I believe, still has slide.
And with Dragon up, they've got enough healing. They can pretty much do whatever. Her Qs are free, and they last.
Mosh
like,
interrupted.
So long, and she's got that extended Dragon Queen, and her damage.
Death
is
Mosh?
So much.
Joanna unstoppable.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no! The circle.
I think
This is.
they can end here. Can they just go kill the
they-
core? It would be 4 versus 1 in the enemy's core. They're trying to get that Falstad down. Allura with the looks like Allura's going down, I think. Okay. Allura's going down.
I can fly or walk or whatever he needs to do.
That Q build is not your 1 versus 1 build. You need 2 people to get pretty much like Ragnarok's resets on the Q. And Power So Furious. If you get resets on the Q, you do a lot of damage. This could be a game 3 here. It's going to be Orphea defending alone. And then in 10 more seconds, Falstad will come. Infinite Gust. Wow. Denying the Orphea defense. Greymane's just barely respawning. It doesn't look like 100%. Still kind of close. Orphea chomping on that Falstad. Looks like they've got it. FKC does take it just barely. Wow, what a close game.
That was so close.
Wow,
Such a long
25-minute
like,
game.
You know the games are back and forth when they're long games like this.
Yeah, that really could have gone either way.
So we were talking earlier about how like I have the goal to have like the shortest game of HOTS, and right now my record is like 6.5 or 7.5 minutes. I can't remember. What's your longest? Mine's
My
37
longest?
minutes.
I don't keep track of it, but probably somewhere in that, on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Somewhere in that neighborhood. I feel like Tomb of the Spider Queen can just become both teams sitting at like level 27 or something, and nobody's got gems, and you're both kind of looking at each other. Ravion, on to game 3. GG. Really, yeah, really close game. Really nicely played game.
Alright, so now we're ready to move on to game number 3.
Game number 3. This is it.
In this best of 5.
Best of 3.
Well, best of 3. It's the
This is
final,
it.
right?
This is the final. This is the last game.
Is it not a best of 5?
It is not a best of 5.
Okay, good to know. Alright, it's a best of 3.
FKC is deliberating whether they want first pick or map pick. What do we have left in terms of maps here? Take a look here. Take a look really quick. Look at the maps. Alterac passes out, so it's going to be Battlefield of Eternity, Cursed Hollow, Infernal Shrines, or Tomb of the Spider Queen. We're getting to the end of this map list here.
Alright, I'm gonna take 2 seconds while you guys get this sorted.
Okay, that sounds good. Alright, so we are going to be on Infernal Shrines. That is what we're looking at here.
It's a good map.
Yeah, this is honestly a fantastic map for the last match. This map is all team fight in that death pit in the shrine. Who's like big AoE abilities, who's killing each other, and a little bit less focus on macro, which I like for the last game.
Do you think we're gonna see a Sylvanas?
I mean, Jazzy's and Sylvanas has been consistent and really good. Also, I guess both teams are playing Sylvanas too, so I think we probably will see a Sylvanas. I think that's a nice call. It helps the Punisher out a lot too if you manage to get it. Yeah, it's a good call. I would be shocked if Allura didn't go for a Ragnaros again. Awesome on defense against the Punisher. Really good in the Shrine, killing skeletons. So fair smash opportunity in that clumped up Shrine is pretty big. Full on grits, my shortest game ever was just over 4 minutes on Infernal Shrines. Wow. That is insane. 4 minutes? How did you guys even do that? Did you just win with the first Punisher? That sounds like just a one Punisher win. Okay, so we're getting to this lobby here. If everyone kind of joining in here. We are all good to go. And we're into Infernal Shrines. Alright, so here we go. 1-1, the final match of the entire tournament. The winner of this one gets $50 Battle.net cash to be divided, $10 a person. So they get themselves a skin, or some loot chests, whatever they want. Maybe some World of Warcraft time, depending on what you're into. So we will see who comes out on top here.
I really like that you're using Blizzard Cash.
Yeah.
I think it's really appropriate.
Yeah, keep it all in the Blizzard, chilly, cold kind of theme here.
Cold, hard Blizzard Cash.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we see the Mei ban again. FKC really didn't like TT Wolf's Mei in the first game. A respect ban there. And same thing, another respect ban. No, they don't want to go against Mokri's Tracer. Makes sense. What else do we have here? Rhaegar out, just like the last two times. Rhaegar, strong healer. Makes sense. Bloodlust can be problematic. A lot of wave clear for the Shrine. Good hero overall. Okay, so I was expecting a Tassadar ban, but the Joanna ban does make sense because one of that synergy they had last game, they had the Blessed Shield and the Cursed Bullet combo down, and they were actually able to just delete the tank of Big Ding Energy's team. So it makes sense to take that Joanna out. Also, really good Shrine clear. Kind of a problem for just controlling the Shrine. Okay, and we see both teams feeling that Cassia is first pick worthy every single game. Says a lot about Cassia. So we'll see what is Big Ding Energy's response here. Tassadar, also top tier hero, also fantastic Shrine clear. He's gonna be really good in the point. Alicia wins on Deckard again. That's 3 games in a row. They're really putting a lot of emphasis on the Deckard. Which again, for this map in particular, they can set up a little bit early. She can throw out a bunch of Deckard potions before the match starts. It makes a lot of sense here. You're gonna have that whole Shrine kind of like littered in your Deckard potions ready to go. So it could be particularly good on this map. Alexstrasza again and Sylvanas again. A lot of the same kind of repeat heroes here. A lot of emphasis on Sylvanas. Has been in all 3 games so far. If one team doesn't take her, it seems like the other always is. Especially on this map, Sylvanas empowers the Punisher. They delete ETC and Joanna. So I wonder, FKC has been banning the Garrosh, and instead of banning the Garrosh, they respect ban Alora's Ragnaros. 3 respect bans that are really targeting those heroes that Big Dig Energy is skillful on.
I think without the Ragnaros, we'll probably see a Li Ming from Alora.
Okay. A Lunara.
Nice.
Okay. The tank pool is pretty choked right now. ETC, Joanna, Mei, and Garrosh. All out of there. Curious what to see. Maybe they'll go for a Diablo. Diablo's very feast or famine kind of a tank. Maybe an Anubarak, another kind of feast or famine tank. What is left here in the pool? Sonya, great hero here. Fantastic pick. Stitches. I don't like it. How do you feel about the Stitches, Robin?
I hate Stitches as a tank. I mean,
I'm nervous. I'm nervous for FKC. Yeah. So usually with Stitches, you want to do like Stitches, Malfurion, Stitches, Uther, something like I hook and somebody else CCs them immediately, like Malfroots or Uther Stun or something. They, like Robin said, they don't have a lot here for the follow-up. They have a Sonya Spear, maybe.
They don't have any stuns. Yeah, they don't have any stuns. Sonya's gonna be in the other lane.
Yeah, Sonya's gonna be in the other lane. And it's not that great, even if she happens to be there.
And if Stitches gets thrown,
They got the Leoric.
is he gonna be able to get out of throw?
They have the Leoric percent damage, but I'm not sure if Big Ding Energy has the comp to shred Stitches. I mean, Lunar late game probably can do it, a little bit later game, but for the...
That's fair, because she's got the dot damage, and then Tassadar does do a lot of damage, but he's got a stack.
Yeah. Alright, so let's hop in here. Here we go.
Did you know that if you hit Control-Shift-Z, it shows you all of the map? Like all, not all of it, but like a lot of it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget your camera. I don't know if you already fixed it.
I did, thank you.
Okay, I've got like
Don't
a
I do that
20-second
twice?
lag too.
Yeah. Okay, so W build from Mokri. Curious to see what Sonya will go level 1, the heal or the block.
What would you do?
Against Leoric? So I guess it's just a question of, do you want to win the solo lane against Leoric, or do you want to win the team fight? Solo lane against
I want to
Leoric?
win the team fight, I think.
So
right?
she went for the team fight. She went for the self heal.
So Stitches got thrown. We're about to find out.
Can they kill the Stitches? That's nice
No.
follow-up for the throw. They have fantastic follow-up for the garage throw with the Tassadar wall into the Deckard route. That is really terrifying what they have going on here. I'm going to go back, zoom back a little bit in. Another throw on Cassia. I'm expecting the Tassadar wall. There's the Tassadar wall. Oh, 1 health Cassia. The hook does not connect. Wow.
Yeah, so there's 3 modes of Z. There's Control Z, Control Shift Z, and then there's just Z, which is regular mode. So there's 3 modes of Zoom.
Okay, nice. It's good to mess around with a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go regular.
It's fun.
So, this is terrifying what Big Dig Energy has. They have Garage Throw into Tassadar Wall into Deckard Root. They have amazing follow-up for Garage's Throw, and FKC, they don't really have good follow-up for Stitch's Hook. Both teams are kind of doing the same thing. They're grabbing somebody, displacing them, and trying to kill them. But Big Dig Energy has amazing follow-up for their idea, and FKC, they didn't draft it. So I'm curious to see.
I think maybe they're relying a lot on their wave clear, I guess, on the red team. We've got like Sylvanas, and like I guess they're just hoping to win the objective, but
Yeah. Sonya and Leoric kind of go even in wave clear. Sylvanas and Tassadar kind of go even in wave clear. Lunar and Cassia also. I think wave clear wise, maybe they're FKC is a little bit ahead, but it's not anything like
Sure.
crazy.
yeah. Once the camps are wiped, there won't be much else to do except for wait for the objective.
I'm nervous for them with this draft. Let's see if they have something crazy cooked up though. Maybe they have something we're not thinking about. Big Ding Energy starting this camp. Probably the traditional timing. Objective is going to be announced at the 2:30 mark, so in 5 seconds. And you want this camp to push top during the objective to get maximum value. A big invade from FKC. Big invade. They're going to take this, I think. No one to stand on the point. So they have the camp now. Do they get punished for it, is the question.
I think they're gonna lose someone. I think they're gonna lose.
That was a funny throw. Leoric gets out of there. Alexstrasza doesn't. So it's 1-0 in favor of Big Ding Energy. Stitches gives a friendly hook to Sleepy Bear. Sleepy Bear goes after the Lunara very unexpectedly. It looked like he was the prey. He suddenly became the predator very quickly. Stitches thrown. That amazing CC. There's no getting out of there. But they do go 1 for 3. And it looks terrible for them. So 1 for 3 probably is it's a pretty good result. It looks like a 3-0 or a 4-0.
Yeah, early game, luckily the death timers are pretty low, so, but I mean, this is still, Stitch is dying, staggering his death like that is really not great.
Not great. Sonya looks like she's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pressing E pretty well, though.
A lot of health, though.
Yeah, pressing E like a champ.
Oh, that Alex shot, oh my god.
That was amazing. Wow.
I'm so impressed. This person must really understand how Sonya works. Like, just to keep their cool and just keep on spinning.
Just keep on spinning. You press E and just keep pressing it. That was really close, but well played. Very cool by the Sonya.
Stitch just gets thrown.
Lyrics back in the fight. It's 5v5 again. Stitches.
Yeah, and Dragon's already been popped, so with
Stitch is not able to get out of there.
I feel like this isn't gonna end well.
They just have too much follow-up for Garash's throw. If you get thrown by that Garash, I think you're just cooked. It's over.
Yeah.
Alex Raza can't do that much. I almost wouldn't have minded to see an Anduin try and pull him back out of there or something like that. They don't seem to have an answer. Sonya, can she do it again? Can she press E like a genius? That's the throw.
She doesn't have Alex. No, she does have.
Okay.
Alex had so little mana, just like.
Yeah, Alex was out of mana there. That was tough.
But red team got the OBJ. And notice how blue team still has Leo soaking in the top lane because they understand that they're gonna win this with their XP lead, and they're already like almost a full level ahead.
Yeah. So FKC does secure the objective, but they lose a lot of people there. And Big Ding Energy does keep the priority on the soak pretty well. Very close though still. Let's see how that soul lane's going. Look, Leoric, look at Leoric. Leoric's 1,000 experience over Sonya. That's very impressive. More than 1,000. 1,500? She's almost 50% more experience than the other solo laner. That's a big push in favor of her team. Jazlin's really rocking that solo lane right now. They're coming up. They're angry at Leoric for soaking so much. Okay, and they don't see an opportunity and they go back the other way.
I feel like Leo's one of those heroes it's not even worth rotating to kill him.
Yeah, it's not that satisfying when you kill Leo. It's good, but it's just not. It's not quite the same. Look at this scary Garash. He wants to throw somebody. Big Ding Energy, very aggressive positioning. They have level 10. They want to make something happen. FKC does rotate very safely and carefully, though, avoiding what they know is the potential for disaster fighting with that level 10. Sonya grabbing some experience. Backing up, maybe fearing the potential gank. Where's Sonya going? Sonya being careful of the gank. Respecting that Big Ding Energy is hanging out off vision. I like this move here. It's very smart. Even though to us it looks obvious that no one's getting Sonya, Sonya doesn't see. These guys are all in Fog of War here. And she plays way back just to be safe. Little camp trading going on here. Kind of standard. Getting up all that experience. So what do we have in terms of ultimates here? We have taunt. Makes sense. Throwing people kills them. Let's make it even better and get a 2-second taunt. Archon makes a lot of sense. Some AoE damage. It's not too bad. Leaping Strike. This makes a lot of sense because their whole team comp is throw someone, taunt them, and delete them. So Leaping Strike is that burst damage to help delete the single person who gets thrown. Instead of Thornwood Vine kind of doing AoE damage. Not exactly what you want. Also, Black Hole could kind of mess up their combo. Entomb, like the Entomb. And Cassia and Sonya are holding their ultimates. I don't want to see a Valkyrie from Cassia. I don't think they need Hook and Valkyrie. She does go for Ball Lightning, the extra damage. Sonya goes Wrath of the Berserker. I think, yeah, I wouldn't have minded a leap just for some follow-up for Hook, but really Wrath is just a lot more value of an ult. They lack a little bit of CC, FKC.
So I agree about like the follow-up, but what we saw earlier was the Sonya just spinning in there and just living forever. And I feel like with Wrath, like you said, like just in this situation, although normally I would go for the leap.
That looks good. That looks pretty good. You don't need CC if you kill them all.
Wipe.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty awesome.
The red team, I'm gonna do exactly, yeah. So they're sending one person to clear the shrine because they have about 20 seconds or so that they can do whatever, and then the rest of them are gonna push down this fort so that way the objective's gonna be straight on the key.
So maybe this is what their plan was. Maybe it was, hey, we'll wait till level 10, we'll get beat up a little, and then at level 10, they'll throw us, and it'll help us engage, and then we'll blow our ultimates and just kill them.
Yeah, alright, so their time's up. They got what they could. They know that they have to work on clearing now.
Yeah. I was really impressed by how they played that.
What do you think about Cassie on this camp, though?
I think it's okay because she's off vision, but it's very risky. They don't have...
It's unnecessary, I feel like, but they got the Punisher
They get
anyway,
it.
so that's good. It's not a problem. What I was
it's a
afraid of
risk.
is blue team rotating in, because it did feel like they were closing in, and it felt like they had numbers, but...
Yeah, I agree it's a
I
risk.
feel like you said, she was out of vision, so there's no way they would have ever thought that she was going to be
Yeah,
free.
it's so crazy. Not so crazy, but it's so aggressive, they might not expect it.
Yeah.
She hung off vision. They would have expected them all to be together in the shrine, so she gets away with it. A little cheeky camp steal.
Yeah. Oof. So, my question, if he hooks someone and then Tassadar throws up a wall, is that person going to get hooked through the wall, or is the wall going to stop the hook?
That's a good question. That's a nice science question. I think... Okay, so you could hook someone through a normal wall. So I think you could hook someone through a Tassadar wall.
I would think so too, but I feel like that Tassadar wall was used there in place to, to maybe block the hook, or maybe it was just a coincidence. I'm going to have to test it out, find out.
Yeah, that's a nice science question. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully we'll find out this game. Oh, a nice toss by Garage. That should be it for Alex. There's no getting out of that one. Can Sonya kill them all again and just keep pressing E? Looks like, yeah.
Archon
Maybe?
in the back, though.
Archon in the back, though. Okay, Sonya looks like she's out of juice. That Sonya is terrifying, though.
She really is.
Very scary.
But without her Alex, though, she loses a lot of her power. I feel like she really needs Alex.
She needs that Alex. Yeah. So I think that's their plan. I'm still trying to understand, like, that 5-man team wipe top. I think Stitches has to get thrown or Sonya, and they go, haha, you threw me, but I don't care. And they pop their ultimates, and they just go. But that time, Alex Straza got pulled. So they got to make sure... It seems like FKC's plan is to make Stitches, like, big hitbox, unable to get around him. Stitches is the throw target every time, or Sonya. And they just say, forget that. You can throw me, but I'll just kill you. I don't care.
Top camp. And we've got about 40 seconds on this bottom camp. I'm not sure how long until the next objective. But it would be really nice to get this bottom camp, I think.
Minute 40 on that one.
Yeah, on the bottom camp. 30 seconds on their camp. That goes to mid lane.
So Big Ding Energy has 16 talent to advantage. I would be running at them. Looking for anything. That's exactly what they're doing. They're looking for something. And FKC cleverly does not allow them to engage on them. They know the importance of level 16. Both teams have 16 now. Big Ding Energy clears top. FKC will have to clear top at some point. The Shaman camp will get a lot of value left alone. Sonya full E build, full damage. Sonya did not go for the escape, the escape and the spear. She says, I don't need to escape. I'm going in. I'm not going out. I like this aggressive Sonya. They isolated Stitches, but I don't know. They might just do this thing where they just go in. Stitch is isolated. Stitch is still full health. Sonya popped the Wrath. Sonya taking a lot of damage.
The Cleansing Flame is really doing a lot.
Can they bring down Sonya? They bring down Sonya. Okay, I think that's the key. Once Sonya goes down, I think it falls apart. Oh, Cassia looking pretty scary though. Sleepy Bear, not asleep. Alex Straza possibly going down. It's 3 for 2, 3 for 3.
I don't think so.
3 for 4. Cassie's alone.
Die.
Oh, nice dodge. Cassie mounts up at the last second. That was a really cheeky mount. Yeah. That was very nice. What a team fight. Meanwhile, in the top lane, don't forget about this. But still, 3 for 4, very close. Leo's back. Leo's back a little early. Jaslyn prioritizing the soak. A lot of pressure in the lanes here. That mount was so cheeky.
I know.
Such a slick play there. Really nice.
That's not the first time either. I feel like I've seen this Cassia mount like instantly somewhere else too in this game.
Yeah. It's very nice. There you go, Melville. Sorry about that. It is now switched. Okay, so bot pressure, even talent
Yeah.
tiers.
Fighting over objective. I think the blue's probably going to get it unless red team does something serious.
Okay. A lot of ultimates pressed. Garage taking a lot of damage. Garage looking like he'll go down. Garage just throwing Sonya away from the
Cleansing
team.
Flame. The
Cleansing
Cleansing Flame is really...
Stitch is down. Garage down, 1 for 1. They did get that Sonya down. I feel like really that's the key.
Yeah, but...
1 for 3. Really, really convincing team fight there by Big Dig Energy.
For sure. Absolutely. And I feel like they can at least get the... Maybe not the keep, but they can get the keep wall with this, I think.
Yeah. This is going to be level
I feel
20.
like they might get the keep, though, because they have, like, what, 25 seconds, give or take?
Yeah.
I'd say that they can do whatever.
Bot pressure, mid pressure. Leoric's playing for top, which I actually like here
And-
to get that level 20.
And Stitches will be the first one up. The only thing they have to worry about is the wall, which they've just taken down. So now they can really just push this in. It's fine.
Yeah, they have level
I
20.
still feel like they have about 10 seconds before they have to worry too much.
Jazzlyn coming immediately to the team fight once they reach level 20. Looks like they got this keep.
I feel like with this, if they get a kill, they can keep pushing, or they can back off and do something else.
They're looking for it. Entomb is cleverly dodged.
Yes.
Look at all these potions. Jazzlyn uses the E, so is unfortunately not able to get the potions.
Oh, no!
1 inch away, 1 pixel away. I didn't look like we have fishing hook there. Interesting choice by Stitches. No fishing hook. Instead, full W build, so Leoric would have been hooked there if we had the fishing hook. Oh, look, we're about to get a taunt, I believe, but the Wailing Arrow silences the taunt. Very nice play by Sylvanas. Stitches still goes down despite that. Oh my goodness, that Alexstrasza. Oh, Alexstrasza flies away. Very nice. No CC to prevent that. Only 5v4, but they do have level 20. I'm not sure they can end here. They're just hanging, though. They have nothing else to do. Bot is pushing a little bit.
I mean, honestly, they can just hang out. They have the passive XP lead. They have push in the bottom lane, and also in the top, like that fort's half gone. They really just need to chill.
Yeah.
Do whatever they want.
Just
So
hanging.
Sonya is gonna go deal with that though. She doesn't want to lose that fort.
Sonya's going for the fort. Probably looking for level 22. A lot of experience up there. They need level 20. A lot of damage going out. Look at this damage. Look at Tassar doing so much damage. My god. 70 to 1,000. That is a ton of damage. They're pushing this keep. I would say time to go back, Sonya. They're going to give this keep? It's going to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
It's
they
gone,
can't
yeah.
save the keep.
I'm not sure about
feel
this
like-
decision.
I feel like I was willing to let the fort go in exchange for this keep to protect the keep.
Yeah.
But especially since the next objective comes down this bottom lane, I don't think that
next
red
objective
team's
over
or blue team's gonna be able to end here, but I do feel like next objective's gonna be very much in their favor.
Yeah, FKC will need a team wipe soon. Oh no, Sonya caught. That is devastating. A nice
Yeah,
pick
so
by
this
Garage.
this means that they
Nice
can be a
tassel
little more
wall.
aggressive.
Taunt just barely dodged by a nice E by Sylvanas. Getting out of range of it, just barely. I'm not sure if this is game. Still, it's been 5v4 in this core. They're really
So
pressuring.
they don't have like the wave to back themselves up, right? That's the problem. Is like the wave can just be wiped away. They don't have like a camp or anything. Or...
Yeah, they need a
No,
little
they're
camp.
Well, this camp will go top.
Yeah. So this camp is something.
If I were them, I would have just rotated back for the mid lane camp.
A nice
or
hook.
something.
A nice
Oh,
hook.
look.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. The E took Cassia to a place she does not want to go. Wow, that actually might be game. That unfortunate. Oh, look. Nice pick by Alexstrasza. Leoric will be back before Cassia because he's Leoric, but that kill by Alexstrasza was really nice. It keeps them in this game.
Yeah, but now she's a dragon and she can't mount.
Yeah. It's a bit awkward. They gotta fight. They can't be doing this. Whatever they're doing here, they can't do this. They gotta go in
so
right
they
now.
gotta fight because
This is game. If Big Dig Energy gets this, it's game. And they've got half of it. Hook dodged by Lunara. Very close.
so if Sonya can get in there and get like
Just gotta do the Sonya thing like right now.
think she's got her wrap
Disengaged
up.
by Garage. Big taunt. Big 3-person taunt by Garage. A lot of Tassadar damage going out. Nice Welling Arrow by Sylvanas. Level 20 silence by Lyric. They're all stuck in the silence.
I think that's the end of the red team here.
Sylvanas goes down. Sonia's spinning. She's pressing E, but she is stunned.
Forever.
Yeah. That's
It's a
GG
valiant
there.
effort. Yeah.
Really nice try by FKC there. A lot of pressure mid. This looks like it's going to be in. Big D Energy, not even going with their Punisher, just running right up to the core. Chasing down Stitches. A cheeky play by Allura. She gets away with it.
That's nice.
That's nice. A nice
Like
toss
2
by
health.
Grosh. 1 health. Okay, wow. What a close series. Really well played by everybody. This is, wow, look at all this pressure at the end here. Really fantastic game. Really well played all around. At the end, they played that comp, which I looked at, and I was terrified for them, FKC, with that comp. But they played it well, and it had some potential. I think that some team fights just went a little bit against them here and there. I think they really could have made something out of that. I was terrified when I saw solo tank Stitch's main tank with no follow for the hook. I was scared. But they made it look pretty good.
Yeah. No. It was a close game for sure.
Close game for sure. Okay, so wow, so we have our champions. We have Team Big Ding Energy. They do win $50 bound on that cash, so we will be distributing that to them. Be $10 each, so that's pretty nice. They get a skin, they get something kind of cool. And that's gonna be pretty much it. Definitely be sure to check out the Discord. We're gonna have these tournaments pretty frequently, so if you feel like you want to compete in the tournament, if you feel like you want to get in there, check it out. Check out the events tab. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Besides that, what else do we have? I think pretty much it. We'll go ahead. We'll talk to our winners. We'll give them their winnings. They did a fantastic job. Big shout out to Team Big Ding Energy. Really intense competitors there, and big shout out to Team FKC. Close match that really could have gone either way. In all 3 games, it could have gone either way. Very close all around. Now I'm going to go ahead and host the captain of the team who just won, Jazzaline. This is the captain of Big Ding Energy, so if you want to see Jazzaline's thoughts about how they played, how they won, what their strategies were, you should definitely go check her out. She's a really cool streamer. Besides that, stay tuned, guys, for the next tournament. Check out the Discord. I'll be here on Tuesday or Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can check out here. We can talk about the next event, how it went, and all that kind of stuff. So check it out. Go ahead and see Jazzaline. Ask her how her team did it. Ask her the secrets. She knows. They just played a fantastic game. And thanks a lot for coming, everybody. And I'll see you guys in the next tournament.